All right, everybody. Welcome to the Crypto World Evolution presentation. I know this is kind of specifically set up for our leadership in Poland. I know we've got some folks from Germany, it seems, and Japan as well. So I want to welcome everybody to this overview. As I said earlier, we're just going to run a quick run through on the company, and then I'll do a little run through on the trading software. And then after that, we'll do a little question and answer session, and we'll just record the whole thing for everybody. So getting into the company, Crypto World Evolution, my friend actually shared this company with me a little over 2 months ago, right around 2 months ago. The company itself is about 7 months old, and the trading software that I'll share with you guys is about 13 months old. They've been testing this software for a little over a year now. The goal of the company is pretty simple. They want to help us increase our income, help us make more Bitcoin, help us earn more money in other cryptocurrencies. And there's several ways to do that. You know, obviously people buy and hold cryptocurrencies. I've been doing that for about a year, maybe a little over a year. So I'm new to the crypto business compared to a lot of folks maybe watching this or on here right now. Mining, I have done some investing in mining for about a year. Trading, I had never done. I was a little, I guess I didn't want to take the time to learn how to read charts and figure out, you know, the trading strategies. And so I didn't trade. About December 28th, a month and a half ago from where we're at today, I did start trading thanks to this company, Crypto World Evolution. They had a pretty simple mission. It's to provide state-of-the-art, cutting-edge technology and innovative tools to realize maximum profits when trading in cryptocurrencies. And what really caught my attention and what was refreshing for me is the second part of their mission statement, thus ensuring increased profits and benefits to all of our members in their personal trading accounts. Why that was refreshing for me and attractive for me is because I've been in the industry for a little while, and most companies that trade cryptocurrencies or people that do, or most companies that mine cryptocurrencies, if you want to invest, we have to send our Bitcoin out to those companies. And, you know, whether it's sending it to, you know, they're based in Dubai or Germany or Austria or wherever they're at in the world, we're sending our cryptocurrency to them. They do their mining, they do their trading, they do whatever it was they were going to do. And we have to pray and pretty much hope that they honor the agreement and that they send us our profits on the daily basis, the weekly basis, the monthly basis, however often it is they're supposed to send us our money or our Bitcoin. And some companies have done that. They've honored their agreement. However, there are many companies, several companies that have taken people's money and gone out of business or just disappeared, or they're still in business, but they're not sending back their profits, the people's profits. And where Crypto World Evolution, we call it CWE for short, where Crypto World Evolution is different is we control our own Bitcoin 100% of the time. The company has no access to my trading funds ever. And I'll share that with you as I share the trading software, but that was attractive to me because I was tired of sending my Bitcoin out and letting other people deal with it. And for me, trading, I was not going to trade myself. My friend who's a professional trader, he told me, he goes, Tony, the problem with trading, he said, what to buy is easy. I can figure out what coins to buy by looking at the news, looking at charts, predictive pricing. I can figure that out. Now, for me, I'd never traded before, so what to buy was going to be difficult for me, bottom line. But my friend who's a professional trader, who's made over $100 million in cryptocurrency, by the way, so he's exceptional at dealing with cryptocurrency and trading and doing very well. He saw it before everyone else did. He knew what was happening. And he says when to sell can be very difficult. That's why a lot of even professional traders they bought Ripple at, you know, less than a penny. It went up to $3 and they didn't sell it at $3. Now it's back, you know, down around $1. Obviously, if they'd have known, they would have sold it at $3 and then bought more today, you know. But when to sell can be very difficult. And Crypto World Evolution has the solution. They have software that helps people in the process of both buying and selling the different cryptocurrencies. There's several products There's a hybrid product that's geared for people that know how to pick their own coins. They've got a trading background a little bit. The hybrid bot will allow us to pick our coins, pick our pricing, stop losses, stop profits, and then the coin will sell it at an ideal time. The automatic bots are what I was more interested in. They do all the buying and selling on our behalf. There's a new bot coming out that actually, it's going to be out in about a month or two, that deals with hash. There's a new exchange called nicehash.com, and you can buy power. So you can buy hash power, let's say $1,000 worth of hash, and the bot will choose what coin it should mine. So let's say it starts mining Ethereum. So you're making Ethereum, and then 5 days later, let's say a new ICO wants to buy your hash for $1,200, your bot will sell it to them. So you'll make a $200 profit. And let's say over those few days you mined 0.1 Ethereum, you'd have $80 worth of Ethereum as well. So that bot will allow you to mine and buy and sell power for a profit as well. It's the only bot in the world that is doing that and allowing that. So that'll be launching soon. So there's several different products that we can take advantage of. The automatic bots are what got me started. On December 28th, I started trading with the automatic bots, and they're capable of performing hundreds of operations without any human interaction. I turned them on. They trade 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year on my behalf. And I'll share with you kind of how they trade with you. I have Bittrex. I use Binance. OkEx and HitBtc are options as well. There's more exchanges coming in the near future, but whatever exchange you choose, you can plug the bots in, let them trade, but you have control of your funds at all times, and I'll share that with you. For people that wanted to use our software, there's two different memberships. There's the $500 membership, 500 PB, it's basically US dollars. The $500 membership, which allows you to trade up to $2,500 at one time. There's a 1-year license. When our bots do well, each week they invoice us for 20% of the profits. If you don't make money during the week, if the bots don't do well for the week, which is possible, there's no guarantees that everyone's going to be successful at all times with their bots, then you don't pay anything. So it's just a 1-year license. You take a percentage of your profits. And I've seen bots on the market. I have a friend who his broker has a bot that's really good, but you have to have a $100,000 minimum to invest. And he charges a 50% commission on his bots. Our bots, and there's no guarantees, but I've seen the 12-month trading results. Our bots are just as good as his. And instead of a 50% fee, ours is only 20%, which I like that better. There's a $2,000 membership called a Pro membership where you can trade up to $10,000 at one time. So you can trade 4 times more with that membership. That's the main difference. So if someone wants to kick the tires, that's fine. The $500 membership's great. If someone says, hey, I want to trade a little bit more, I'm comfortable with trading, I understand how to pick coins, they can do the Pro membership at $2,000. Once you do that, we have some referral bonuses. So if you use the bots like I did and you like them, you can start to tell people about it. Now we have a full video that goes through the compensation plan, so I'm not going to go too in depth on this just brief overview, but we can share the video with you that does go in depth. There's several ways we pay out. Direct commission, if you introduce me to this software and I purchase it for, let's say I buy the $2,000 membership, they'll pay you a 15% commission, or $300, basically $300 US. If I introduce my sister and she buys the software, they pay you an indirect commission of 5%, $100 if she bought the $2,000 membership. There's a binary compensation that's geared for people that are interested in building teams. There's some very significant income you can make if you're a team builder and you understand how to manage organizations and train people. The Matrix pays a percentage off of your entire trading organization. So if they make profits every week, they send in a percentage of their profits, you make a percentage off of that as well. And that can be extremely lucrative. There's also a unilevel for folks that are really good with team building, where they pay profit sharing. They take a percentage of the company's profits globally every single month, and they pay that out. So with direct bonuses, the indirects, the binary, that pays daily. The matrix pays weekly, and the profit sharing pays monthly. So we get paid several times throughout a month, several different ways. The last thing I'll wrap up with is compliance. We're really big on doing things the right way. And there's a lot of companies in crypto that are not. And, you know, we are not going to allow people to lie, I guess, to guarantee returns. You know, that's something we're never going to do. You're never going to hear us say, hey, you're guaranteed to win. You're guaranteed to make money. Crypto World Evolution does not control the market. And if we don't control the market, we can't guarantee. And listen, I know there's companies out there. Oh, we guarantee 1% a day. We guarantee 3% a day. Let me tell you about those companies. They are lying. There's no way they can guarantee returns in cryptocurrency. They can't, because isn't it possible that Bitcoin can go down? It's possible that Bitcoin could go away. There's no guarantees. Apple computers cannot guarantee returns on their dividends. Like the Securities and Exchange Commission of the United States of America will not let Apple computers guarantee returns of dividends. You know why? Because it is possible, highly unlikely, but it is possible that Apple computers can go out of business next month. Now, they're a $1 trillion company, biggest company on the planet. They're probably not going to go out of business. I think we can all agree on that. But if Apple computers legally cannot guarantee returns in the United States, then John's mining company that just started yesterday that's trying to guarantee you 3% a day is lying. So the bottom line is, here's what I love about Crypto World Evolution. We don't BS. We just show people, we can show people what's happened in the past. That's not going to guarantee their results in the future. What I can promise you is I've had great results. I'm very happy with my results from December 28th to today. And I want to wrap up this overview by sharing those quickly with you guys. And then we'll do some question and answer that I can fill in some of the blanks for you. But to give you an idea, let me just go to share with you. This is my trading platform. This is my live back office. So right now, you know, I've done a total of 1,239 orders within this dashboard. I've actually done a little bit more orders. When I started trading, this wasn't actually available. They didn't track every trade this way. But I have 33 total open orders. I've closed 1,206 orders. I've got 41 robots that I've started. You can start as many robots as you want. It gives me the Bitcoin price. So if I look at my robots, if you look at the robots that I first started with, December 28th is when I started trading. This was one of my earlier bots, did 21 trades. The bot, what it does is it looks for these 15 coins. When you turn on a bot, it looks for these 15 coins. You can add to it. You can subtract from it. If you say, well, I don't want Zcash in there, I take it out. You have to have at least 15 coins to make it work. So let's say instead of Zcash, you want VIN, which is fine. You put VIN in there. Now it's looking for VIN. If you said, no, I don't want it to look for VIN, I do want Zcash in there, that's fine. You can trade your coins out. You can add coins. You can do whatever you want. It automatically is going to load 15 coins for you, pretty much these 15. And what it's doing is it's looking for triggers. Cardano, Cash, Binance, Dash, Ethereum, you know, Gas, Monero, Stellar. Let's say Ethereum, for instance. It's looking for 12 triggers. So when my bot turns on, it's asking questions. What's the price of Ethereum right now? What was the price yesterday? What was the price a month ago, a year ago? What was the price 1,000th of a second ago? What is the social media presence of Ethereum right now? How many people have tweeted about Ethereum in the last 15 minutes? How many people have Google searched Ethereum in the last hour? What's the CoinDesk news look like on Ethereum? And if the bot gets the 12 triggers met, the answers that it wants to hear are met, it'll purchase Ethereum. When it does, it will never sell it at a loss. Now, that doesn't mean it won't go down. It means it only sells it if it's 1% profit or higher. Now, you can make it take a loss, but it will not take a loss on its own, if that makes sense. So my first trade started December 28th. So I have trades that are live right now. I paused all my bots. So what I do, my philosophy, I turn on the bots for 4 or 5 days and just let them trade. I just let them go. And then after 4 or 5 days, I pause them and I let all the red trades. So when it first starts trading, there's trades that are red. And I'll wait until Bitcoin Cash and Dash go to green and sell on their own for the most part. There are some times where I'll click sell now and take a loss if I think the market's getting ready to crank up and everything's going to skyrocket. If I want to free up capital, I can sell now and free up capital to trade more quicker. And so, you know, the bottom line is these bots, they trade nonstop, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year until I tell them to slow down. And what their goal is to increase the amount of Bitcoin value in my exchange, my personal exchange. And so when I set up my API, which is basically allowing my software to talk to my exchange, you give it a name, you copy a couple keys, you add your software, your API in here, and you allow your software to work within your exchange. What you allow your software to do is to read info so it can look at your balances. You allow it to trade so it can buy and sell coins. You'll never allow it to withdraw. So the company has no access to my funds ever. So what that means is if I wanted to just take all my money out right now, I can. That's my money. If I wanted to, oh, I got a car repair that needs to be done, I need $1,000, I can just go withdraw $1,000. What I would just sell out. I would just basically go, okay, I've got Bitcoin in here. I'm going to use that Bitcoin to repair my car. If the company went out of business, if Tomas said, I'm shutting these bots down, Tomas Perez is the owner. If he said, I'm shutting this thing down right now while we're on this overview, I still will have 0.88 Bitcoin. And why I'm excited about that is if you look at my deposit history, and there's no guarantees, bottom line, I can't promise that you'll receive similar returns to me. But from December 28th, when I started trading, lifetime, I have invested 0.57 Bitcoin. It's a little less than that, but I round it up. You can do the math yourself, pause this video and look at it. But 0.57 Bitcoin has totally been invested. And overall, my 0.57 Bitcoin is now 0.88 Bitcoin. So I'm up. Now, that doesn't guarantee you'll be up, but I can tell you this. If you know cryptocurrency and you've been trading, think about what's happened from December 28th to today. We've had one fairly major crash and 2 other fairly smaller crashes over the last month. And I am up. All my friends that just bought and held, they're down. If you bought and held cryptocurrency on December 28th, you are losing right now. You're still down. Now, that doesn't mean you've officially lost. If you don't sell while you're down, I guess you're still okay. But you're down on paper. I'm up. I'm up. My estimated value, if I sell out everything right now, I went from 0.57 to 0.88. And that doesn't guarantee you're going to do the same thing. But here's what I know. I can't compete with a computer. And if I look at my trade history, I updated my trade history yesterday. So I just downloaded it from my Binance account. And if you go from December 28th, my first trade, to yesterday, February 14th, I guess if you're in Japan 2 days ago, you're ahead of us. But if you look at the amount of trades, I know this. As a human being, over a month and a half of trading, there is no way I could execute 2,978 trades. It's just not possible. I guess if I did it, I couldn't do it intelligently. And so I'd never traded in my life until December 28th. I'd bought and held Bitcoin or altcoins. I'd bought and held, Ripple, Cardano, some different coins, but I'd never traded. And I don't know if I ever would have if it wasn't for this software. So for me, the software allowed me to get into the trading game. And I never thought I would want to learn how to pick coins and do those things. But we've got folks that have taught me how to do it. So I've started to trade hybrid bots, which is crazy. I never thought I would do this. I just turned on 2 hybrid bots this morning. I've learned some strategies now. These are some hybrid bots that I've traded in the past. So this is where you're picking your own coin. You're going, all right, like I know what I'm doing here. I'm going to select a coin. I think, Litecoin is going to go up. And so I pick it, and it'll allow me to set, the amount I want to invest. Okay, I want to put, 0.1 Bitcoin in there. It'll let me set a stop loss. It'll let me set a profit percentage, 3% minimum, or 10%, whatever I want, and I can trade it. And if I add that hybrid, which I don't, because I didn't track Litecoin in the last few minutes, so I don't know if it's going to go up more or not. It looks like it's going up. It's on the way. So I just turned on the hybrid earlier, a little bit ago, on Litecoin. I was looking at the news on CoinDesk, and it said Litecoin's getting ready to spike. So I looked at the news. It was 6 a.m. here in the United States. So I just assumed some people are going to wake up this afternoon and they're going to trade on that news. And so I bought Litecoin. We'll see what happens. It automatically goes red because there's fees. Binance charges fees. Those fees are already included in these percentages that you see. And then overall, we'll see what happens over the next, 24, 48 hours. If that goes green, my software will automatically sell it at a profit. The only way it'll lose is if I sell it now. So the bottom line is this. I knew as a human being, I couldn't compete with these computers. I've got to travel to Kansas City today. So while I'm traveling, if Litecoin skyrockets, I don't have to watch anything. My bot will sell it at the right time. I don't have to set, what if I set a stop loss, which I did. I set a stop profit at 3%. But if my bot thinks this thing's going to go up to 15%, it will hold on to it. It'll wait until it gets to 15% before it sells it. It'll sell it at an ideal time. And so the bottom line for me is I knew I couldn't compete with the computer programs. And so I wanted to have the ability to trade 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. And the goal of the bots is pretty simple. Increase the value of my Bitcoin. Buy and sell all these altcoins and increase the value of my Bitcoin holdings 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. And I knew this, for a couple $1,000, I could try the software for $500. I did a little bit more. I did the $2,000 membership because I wanted to trade a little bit more. I wanted to have more in action and have more trades happen. So I knew that for a couple $1,000, I was willing to take a risk. And there is a risk. Listen, I've bought stocks and made money, and I've lost money. I've bought commodities, silver, gold, oil. I've made money and I've lost money. Investing in anything, there's going to be a risk. But I was tired of sitting on the sidelines and watching my friends literally make millions of dollars trading cryptocurrency. And I didn't want to take the time to learn how to read charts. So I was just never going to do it. And when my friend Tomas told me that he developed this software, he showed me a year's worth of their results. He showed me his results. I was confident enough to throw a couple grand in there and try it out. And I can tell you, I am extremely happy that I did. And I believe if you're looking at this for the first time and you give it a try, I believe you'll be extremely